I feel so far away. Hey! Okay, so I just filmed this video, but then halfway through got attacked by the sun, and I don't deal well with the sun. This happened. I'm gonna move. Sun, I feel like a vampire. So I decided to change rooms. So again, I'm in my mum and dad's room, which is weird because the camera is so far away from the bed. So I'm kind of just like, I feel like I've sat really far back. It's weird. I don't know how to sit. Should I sit like this? Am I too far away? Maybe I could just zoom in. That is a thing. Hey, okay, now I'm too high up. This is cutting my head off. Okay, there we go. Hi. Okay, so today I am making a video about Harry Potter again because yesterday I watched Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, and for the first time in my life I got my mum to sit down and watch it all with me. My dad watched it too, but he's seen them before. But my mum just doesn't like Harry Potter. I know, it pains me to like talk to her, and she says she doesn't like Harry Potter. She says it's boring, and I'm like, you're boring? But yeah, so the reason she thinks it's boring is because, I quote, I don't like the broomstick games. What? Okay, so my mum doesn't like Quidditch, but honestly, Quidditch is a very small part of the first film. A lot of other stuff happens. I love Quidditch. But anyway, my mum was like, yeah, I don't like it because I don't like the broomstick bit. Anyway, but I managed to get us to watch it, and I do think she quite enjoyed it. We're gonna watch The Chamber of Secrets next, so she's got a long few hours ahead of her. I'm also wearing a Slytherin top, even though in my Pottermore video I established I'm a Gryffindor, and the only reason I ever got Slytherin in the quizzes was because I did it in the mindset of a Slytherin, thinking, what would a Slytherin say? Because I love Draco Malfoy and I want to be in his house. But I am actually a Gryffindor. I just like Slytherin, so I've got the Slytherin clothes. Anyway, so what happened when I was watching the film was I get really sad, like, straight away, because I get sad when I see the characters that I know die later on. So when Fred and George are at King's Cross, I'm like, and it makes me really sad. But it makes me even sadder that now when I watch it back, like, a lot of the actual cast have passed away, and that makes me so sad. And it was like one of the first times I've rewatched the film since Alan Rickman died. It's really sad. It just like literally makes me so upset. Because I always wanted to meet Alan Rickman. I always was like, yeah, if I met anyone, it would be Alan Rickman. So yeah, straight away I get really sad watching Harry Potter now. But otherwise, I also have this like nostalgic feeling because I remember how I felt the first time like I saw Hogwarts and stuff, you know, when they're in the boats and they're sailing over and you see the castle and it's like, it's so magical. So I have all these like mixed feelings and it's weird. Also, my mum and dad got really annoyed because I can't help but like say the words along with the film because I've seen it that many times. I just like know what is going to be said, and they were both like, shut up, Alice, and it was really annoying for them. But I love it. The film goes through things really quickly, obviously, because it can't put as much detail in the film as in the books, but because I've read the Philosopher's Stone lately, the film was like skipping loads of the stuff that I completely forgot weren't in the film, and I was like, that just didn't happen. And I just get so confused when you read the book and then you watch the film and you're like, oh my god, there's so much missing. But I still love it. Also, two of like the best moments, because they're things that me and my friend Zoe always picked up on, and like everyone on Tumblr or the Harry Potter Tumblr pages are always laughing about. At the beginning, when they're walking into the Great Hall and Hermione's going, oh, the ceilings aren't real, they're just bewitched. I read about it in Hogwarts history. And it's like she forgot the words, so she like leaves a big gap between Hogwarts and a history. And I don't know why, but we always found it hilarious when we were little, and we were always like, I read about it in Hogwarts history. And I rewound it to show my dad, and he was like, it's not funny, mate. Also, the other bit that I just can't help laughing at and no one else finds funny is when Neville goes up on the broom accidentally and he's like getting like flung around, and everyone's like, come back, come down, come down, and then he like goes like this and everyone jumps out of the way like this, but Madam Hooch full on goes and it's so funny because literally like she overreacts so much, like everyone slightly steps away and she full on like dives. Yeah, it's just hilarious. no one else found that funny in my family either, but I was like, no, look at her die. Well, I apologise for my voice and stuff. I have really, really bad hay fever. Like, I can barely breathe. And while I'm talking fast and getting excited, I can't breathe. And it sounds weird. Okay. My dad kept asking me throughout the film, like, was Quirrell a bad guy? Or was Quirrell a good guy that was possessed? And then I was like, no, he was a good guy originally because he was a teacher at the school anyway, and then he was like kind of possessed by Voldemort, right? But like, surely I should know this. But I don't know, I've confused myself so much because, yeah, I thought that was what happened and he was like an okay teacher, but then he got possessed and became a bad teacher, but then he dies and no one's bothered. So surely he couldn't have been that good of a teacher if no one's really bothered that he died. I don't know, maybe I'm gonna have to read the book again to work out the whole Quirrell thing, because in the film he's made out to be like a really bad person with Voldemort on his head and stuff, but I do think that it wasn't his fault that he got possessed by Voldemort, right? I don't know. So, yeah, basically, you should rewatch Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. Oh, it's so cute. And all of them, I laugh every time a new character comes onto the screen because they look so different and so young. Fred and George look so young, and like Harry, Ron and Hermione. Also Ginny, we all know I'm not a big Ginny fan, but Ginny is like this big on the first film. She's literally like so small. And saying her most annoying 2 words. Good luck. Ginny. So that was rewatching The Philosopher's Stone. I'm gonna watch Chamber of Secrets next when I can force my mum to sit down and watch it. Told her they get better as it goes along because she was like, oh, wow. But then I was like, actually they don't, because like the first film is like my favourite. So they don't get better, but like the acting gets better. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm always gonna like the first film the most because of like the effect it had on me. You just learn everything and it all comes to life. So the first film's always my favourite, but like I guess the storyline like thickens and the acting gets better as they get older and stuff. So they do get better as it goes along, but like the first film's always like gonna have a special place in my heart. Okay, so yeah, that's it. Also, I am like really into the idea of cosplaying as Luna Lovegood at the minute, so I've been looking at all different outfits and I'm so gonna do it one day. Maybe I'll do it when I get to the film that she comes in on, because my mum doesn't know who Luna Lovegood is yet and I want her to help me with the outfit. Okay, anyway, right, I'm gonna go now. So yeah, rewatch the film. Anyway, right, I'm gonna go. Bye, thanks for watching. Madam Hooch. Oh, Madam Hooch. What a hoot. Good luck. Alas. Earwax. That's what Fluffy's guarding. That's what Snape wants. Why is everyone talking like this in the film? Everyone, like, Harry does it first, and then Hermione later is like, that's what's hidden, and they all full on shout. I came to bye.